Breaking political news from Iowa tonight. Republican Senator Joni Ernst has decided not to seek re-election to a third term, according to sources familiar with her decision. The announcement is expected to come next week. This is a significant development in the 2026 Senate landscape. Ernst's retirement creates an open seat in Iowa, a state that has shifted increasingly red in recent election cycles but could become competitive again. The 55-year-old senator has been wrestling with this decision for months, sources say, and has begun informing close friends and colleagues of her plans in recent days. Ernst's departure from the Senate would end a decade-long tenure that began with one of the most memorable campaign ads in recent political history. Ernst first burst onto the national scene in 2014 with her Make 'Em Squeal campaign, featuring an ad where she discussed her experience castrating pigs on her family farm. She defeated Democratic Representative Bruce Braley to claim her first Senate term, running as a Washington outsider promising to cut government spending. However, Ernst has faced mounting pressure from different factions within the Republican Party. She struggled to balance between Trump loyalists and more traditional GOP voters, particularly as the party has evolved under President Trump's influence. Most recently, Ernst drew criticism from conservatives for initially wavering on Trump's nomination of Pete Hegseth as defense secretary. Despite her concerns about allegations against Hegseth, she ultimately voted to confirm him. Ernst has made combating sexual assault in the military a key priority during her Senate tenure. She also attracted national attention in May after a controversial response at a town hall meeting. When a constituent raised concerns about potential deaths from Medicaid cuts in Trump's policy agenda, Ernst replied, "People are not, well, we all are going to die, so for heaven's sakes." The political landscape in Iowa has shifted dramatically over the past decade. Once considered a critical swing state that Barack Obama won twice, Iowa has moved steadily into the Republican column. Trump won the state by 8 points in 2020 and by 13 points in 2024. Republicans currently hold all 4 of Iowa's congressional seats and most statewide offices. However, Democrats point to stronger-than-expected performances in recent special elections as evidence that 2026 could present new opportunities. Multiple Democrats have already entered the race, anticipating Ernst's potential retirement. The field includes State Representative Josh Turek, a Paralympic wheelchair basketball player, State Senator Zach Wahls, Des Moines School Board Chair Jackie Norris, and Nathan Sage, a Marine and Army veteran who serves as Executive Director of the Knoxville Chamber of Commerce. On the Republican side, Representative Ashley Hinson is reportedly making plans to enter the race, according to GOP officials who view her as a strong potential candidate. NATO Ambassador Matt Whitaker is also considering a run if Ernst steps aside. This development comes as Democrats need to gain 4 seats to retake control of the Senate in the 2026 midterm elections. While Iowa presents challenges for Democrats given recent electoral trends, an open seat race could provide new opportunities in a changing political landscape. Ernst's decision also follows Governor Kim Reynolds' announcement that she won't seek re-election, creating 2 major open races in Iowa for 2026. Ernst had previously indicated she would serve only 2 terms but had been encouraged by Republican colleagues to seek a third. Her fundraising had slowed significantly in recent quarters, raising just over $700,000 last quarter, her lowest total since her 2020 re-election campaign. The formal announcement is expected next week, which will officially kickstart what promises to be a competitive and closely watched Senate race in the heartland.